Hi, this is Wednesday, September 16th, 2015, and I'm finally back for another video. If you don't know who I am, I'm MasochistMouse. Where do I want to start? Well, it's been a long time since I've been able to upload a video, but I haven't had a computer for one, and my DS won't let me upload a video, so I haven't been able to do that. I don't have internet at my place, and I have to be here a lot because I'm taking care of my dad, so yeah. Let's see. Well, for the end of August, I finally got to go to my first Comic-Con, which was actually a mini Comic-Con, which was the Coeur d'Alene, which, if you haven't heard about that, the Coeur d'Alene Public Library in Idaho started this year, and this was their first one, and they plan on doing it in the coming years, and that was quite a turnout. I mean, it was packed in there, and there were some pretty awesome costumes. There was a group that went as some of the members of Organization 13. And if you don't know who Organization 13 is, that's a part of the Kingdom Hearts series. There was a guy that had a cool Borderlands costume, and there was someone that had an awesome Resident Evil costume that was there, and yeah, those were some of the awesome costumes. There was a lot of people there, like I said, so it was pretty good turnout. The library staff was a little surprised it was so big, but I wasn't as surprised about the huge turnout, because if there's something like that, there's gonna be a lot of people that wanna take part in something like that. Excuse me. And for people like me that can't go to one of the big Comic-Cons, this was a good thing for someone like me. And one of the really good things about it was free entrance. So you didn't need to pay to enter. And they had all kinds of vendors. Anyone, as long as they got their paperwork together, could hold a booth. You could be an artist and go in and do it, or a vendor. And the only thing the library asked is if you were a vendor and you were selling something, or if you were an artist and you were taking money to do drawings for people. They asked that people would do, instead of paying a certain price and then if you don't sell anything being stuck, which ended up not happening because it was pretty packed and people's prices were decent. But anyways, what was there was so many things. Tom Cook was a guest speaker, so that was pretty cool. If you don't know who he is, he was an artist on She-Ra and He-Man and What else? Thundar the Barbarian, and a whole bunch of other classic cartoons. So that's pretty awesome. I unfortunately didn't get to get a decent costume, so I just wore my Michelangelo hoodie, so it was at least something, but it wasn't a very good costume, especially when you've seen all the costumes that people that actually went there and were able to do a decent costume had. I mean, mine was probably the worst because I just had the Michelangelo hoodie and then I ended up wearing jeans with it instead of even green pants, so that didn't help. I do have a picture, which is kind of funny. The number I was given was 27, and that's funny because I'm 27. But yeah, there's me. That was crap compared to what everyone else had. But, I was going to make a costume, and the store, for whatever reason, didn't save me a box. Now, if you're thinking, why would you want a box? I was actually thinking of doing certain costumes since it had to be kid-friendly. I was thinking of just making a BMO costume, which all I'd need for that is a big box, and then I have some I had some cardboard around that I could have used to made my buttons and stuff so that it would look pretty neat and it would be kid friendly. Which I guess that don't really matter, because even though all the paperwork said to be kid friendly, there was this one girl there, she had like nothing on, and they didn't say anything to her, so I probably could have worn whatever I wanted. And I'm not judging, because I don't really care, but if I had known it wasn't such a big deal to wear whatever you wanted, I probably would have found something else instead of the Michelangelo hoodie, because, I mean, that is cool, but that by itself isn't a very good costume when you're doing something like that, so, yeah. And the day before that, I did go to the Idaho Fair, which was kinda neat. I mean, I have never been before, so it was something different to do. There was a lot of stuff to check out. It wasn't quite as big as the New York State Fair, but it was an okay-sized fair. I didn't go on any of the rides or anything, but that was okay, I guess. For games I've been playing, I got a BlackBerry that's from like 2005, and I've been playing Word Mole on that, which I like word games to begin with, and this one of the things I like about it is it has more words you can use, and some of them you can't use on other games because they're not necessarily kid-friendly, but with this, they do some adult words, so that's kinda interesting. Then for the DS, I've been mostly playing Bakugan Battle Brawlers, which I've almost beaten. And then last night I just started Cursed Mountain for the Wii. If you don't know what that is, it's an M-rated game that you play a character named Eric who is climbing a mountain, and he goes through some villages on the mountain in a quest to find his brother who disappeared climbing this very mountain. And one of the things that happens is throughout his journey he gets attacked by ghosts. And he has to fend the ghosts off and try to make his way through these deserted villages. There have been 2 so far. I don't know how many there are in the game, or after this village I just left, if that's the only one. I haven't checked out any reviews or walkthroughs or anything on this particular game, so I don't know what to expect. But I got this game a while ago because I'm like, oh, that's awesome looking, and it's an M-rated game. There are not many M-rated games for the Wii, of course, that I'm aware of. I could be wrong, but I think the majority of the Wii games are rated for everyone, which, that's okay. It's not a big deal, but it's nice to have something M-rated for a change. I can't think of much else to say about that because I want to keep this short. I do have books out from the library for filmmaking, so I'm taking notes, and when I get a computer again to where I can properly edit and stuff, I'll try to make some interesting videos with some of the tips and tricks I've obtained from this. And I also got some sewing books. One is for making costumes, so I can apply them to some other kind of videos. And there's one for acting, so that'll be good to work with that. And lastly, there is a makeup one, which is pretty cool because it's got bullet wounds, zombies, vampires, werewolves, Pinhead, Freddy Krueger, and all these different kinds of wounds and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Hair on my face. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. I also recently went to the Day of Hope. That was pretty cool. If you don't know what that is, which some of you aren't from Idaho, so you probably don't know. I didn't know about it till after coming here to Idaho, but that's a pretty big event, and what it is It's free to get in, and then everything's free. They give kids school supplies. You can get your hair cut. Last year they had free outfits, but this year I didn't see that. Shoes for the whole family, but each family member has to be present to get shoes. This year was interesting because women were actually allowed to get 2 pairs of shoes instead of the regular ones, but one pair was a sparkly pink pair of Toms, and then at the other shoe tent, they had sneakers and stuff, and then they also had free lunch, all these different businesses and stuff. They go there and they give out information about their businesses, or if you're looking for a job, they have job applications you can pick up right there, and then you just take them to whatever business is looking for hiring to turn them back in, and excuse me, and one of the local colleges was there, and they were giving out information on their courses, or if an adult needs their GED, they offer that, and different stuff, so that was pretty cool. There was a lot of free stuff for babies and kids. I actually got a book out of the kids' stuff that wasn't actually supposed to be in the kids' books. That was The Cat Who Smelled the Rat, which was pretty awesome. I like the books. I don't know how it got mixed in there, but that was pretty cool to find. I was able to get groceries, which anyone that goes, when you go to leave, they will give you some groceries, and they will offer you a Bible, because this is different churches getting together and making this possible. If you're not religious, or you're pagan or something, that is fine. They don't actually make a big deal about it. You get to go, and it's a community thing. And you don't have to show ID or proof of residence or anything. You just are able to go in, and if you need something or want something, you can get it. If you need help getting school supplies for your kids, then you can go there and get free school supplies to help you make sure your kids have what they need for school. Like notebooks, backpacks, pencils, notebook paper, glue sticks, stuff like that. The shoes are pretty good. Most of the stuff you get from there is brand new, so that's good. They usually, well, at least this year, I didn't actually get shoes last year, I don't think, but the shoes I got this year were new, but they took the tags off them and marked them so that people couldn't take them to a store and return them, because it's pretty sad, but a lot of people go to something like this and get the stuff just to turn around and take it back to the store for money. And yeah, that's not very ethical, I don't think. But that's just my opinion. I wouldn't go to something like that just to get stuff to take back to the store so I have money, but that's just me. If you're into that, that's on you. I don't. Yeah. Well, this is getting pretty long, so I'm gonna go before the video cuts out. If I'm able, I will upload a video, on Saturdays if I'm able, for the rest of this month, and then as far as next month goes, which is October, I plan to try to make a video every day, but I might not be able to upload every day, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, until next time, take care.